This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Rachel Fife.
Well, hello and welcome to the Good Neighbor Podcast. Now, are you looking for a DNA-informed, results-driven pathway to reverse premature aging, balance hormones, detoxify the body, and restore metabolic and emotional resilience for healthy aging, supporting vitality through a stage of life? Well, this resource is closer than you think. Today, I have the pleasure of introducing your good neighbor, Trish Mangold, with Elevate Vitality. Trish, how is it going?
Hi, Rachel. I'm doing well, thank you. Nice to see you.
Well, it's wonderful to have you here. Now, we're really excited to learn about your business. So tell us about your company.
Yeah, so I'm a holistic health practitioner. I founded Elevate Vitality. And out of that, with my clinical practice and personal journey, came about the 90-day Mangold method, as well as a DNA-driven fast track to pregnancy. So basically, I'm here to help people stay informed and empowered on their health journeys and to support healthy aging in a precise way that's matched to their genetics.
Awesome. Well, how did you get into this kind of business?
That's a good question. So after basically the world of holistic health can get a little bit confusing and a lot of information is out there. But now we live in a world where modern science has allowed us to get very precise with our care. And part of that is a simple cheek swab that gives us insights into our actionable genes. So these are foundational level support that can help us with why and explain why we're experiencing symptoms of disease. So personally, I had my own journey with IVF that took years, and also went down the path of surrogacy. That didn't end with the outcomes that we were hoping for, but in that process, I became more informed in how our bodies work. And I understand that, chasing symptoms like our hormones or getting worried about our age, it really just comes down to three things. It's toxicity, deficiencies, and dysregulation. So when we restore those three things, the other things that we think are our problem, like hormonal chaos, brain fog, stubborn weight gain, or struggle with infertility, these things just are symptoms of a greater dysfunction with those three pillars. Once we restore those three pillars, the body knows what to do and it heals itself and finds the path that you're looking for.
Wow. Well, what do you think are some myths or misconceptions, Trish, in your industry?
Well, there's a lot. So a diagnosis doesn't define you. If you weren't born with it, the chances are you don't have to suffer with it, and it doesn't have to be a life sentence. We don't need to stay on a lot of these chronic medications, like forever medications, I call them, that really you have, the doctors really aren't talking to you about how you can use these as a short-term solution, perhaps, to get you out of the rapids and to get you onto the side of the bank so you can breathe and reset and find a path that actually supports function at that foundational level. So a diagnosis or a label for symptoms is not a life sentence. So you don't, if you restore those three foundations, the dysregulation to the nervous system, the deficiencies that you're getting from your food, that you're not getting from your food, and the toxicity, the other things just fall away. Labels tend to disappear. Hormones. I want to tell people that hormones aren't root causes. Hormones are followers. They're a downstream symptom of deficiencies, dysfunction, and toxicity. You fix those three things and your hormones will often balance themselves out. So, and another myth, a huge myth that I see, is it's just your age. It's just normalized as part of living. The average American is on, around the age of 40, you get put on one chronic medication or more, and that's become normalized. Around the age of 60, it's 2 chronic medications or more, and they just say it's part of getting older. Well, I'm here to tell you that stubborn belly fat, brain fog, and being on these lifestyle-related medications does not have to be part of your story. And also the big myth is genetics. Genetics aren't fixed and they're not to be feared. 93% of your genes is a result of lifestyle. Once you identify and correct lifestyle, and people say it's hard, but it's really not. That's where I'm here to myth bust all of that with a simple cheek swab test. It doesn't take a doctor's visit. It's something that gets delivered to your front doorstep. And a simple cheek swab test can reveal exactly what you need nutritionally, in the right cofactors and in the right dosage. It's a one-time test, and then it gives you the solution, one single formula formulated for your genetics.
Wow. Well, now we know marketing is really the heart of every business. So Trish, how are you finding people to your practice?
Yeah, marketing is tough. A lot of my people find me through referrals, through word of mouth. More things like getting out and speaking to our community, like being here today on the Good Neighbor podcast. This is a wonderful way to reach people in need. And also, I'm on harmonium.com, which is an online community. I am the director of health sciences there, as well as a lead coach. So there's a lot of resources to make it accessible to people through Harmonium. And they can also find me on Instagram, Trish_Mangold. And also, I have a new Instagram page that I'm launching, is Your Fast Track to Pregnancy.
Okay, well, now have you ever thought of doing your own podcast?
You're not the first person to ask me that. Yes and no. I mean, I enjoy speaking to people, but my strengths are definitely working with people, and I'm going to just enjoy being guests on podcasts.
Good. Okay. Now, outside of work, what do you like to do for fun, Trish?
Oh my gosh. I love to be in nature. I love to create. By creating, I love to cook. And I walks on the beach, walking in nature, spending quality time with friends, and having, good conversation. I really enjoy travel. I love food, so I'd like to eat my way through countries to experience the culture. I grew up I'm from Laguna Beach originally, and I spent my childhood in Australia, my summer school holidays back in the States in California. So my parents lived in both countries, and so I love to travel. I think I've had that in my blood from a young age. So
wonderful. Well, Trish, please tell our listeners one thing they should remember about Elevate Vitality.
Yeah. So if you're not feeling your best right now, you're just 30 days away, really. I hope people, when we look at your genetic test, it's a cheek swab. I mentioned that. In about 3 weeks, you get your report, and then we can go over your report together, and we can create a 30-day roadmap for you. So we can match that to your hormone profile to naturally support age-appropriate hormones. We can use this as a 30-day roadmap that continues to build on itself month after month. And so you're really equipped with tools to meet your body where it's at today, and to evolve with your body as you continue to up-level all areas of your life. So when we feel better, we have stronger relationships, we're less reactionary. Our mood swings, we're not as easily triggered by things when we have a greater bandwidth for everyday stress. And so it's all about just restoring function at that foundational level and taking back control of our health and well-being. We don't have to give it away to a label, a lab coat. Our bodies just know how to heal and thrive when we give it the right tools. And often it's just a matter of taking some things away sometimes too, to restore that function at the foundational level. Wonderful.
Well, how can our listeners learn more about Elevate Vitality? You said a little bit, but please let us know.
Yeah, they can find me on Instagram. It's again my name, Trish _Mangold, MANGOLD. They can find me at harmonium.com, our online community for growth and personal evolution. You can also find me at elevate-vitality.com. That's my website. You can shoot me an email from there. In my Instagram, in my profile, you can find a neurotoxicity score questionnaire. It's a questionnaire that might take you a few minutes to fill out. It gives you a score which rates your toxicity load in your body. And then you can go ahead and book a call with me. There's a link from that questionnaire. You can book a call with me to go over your results, and we can we can link arms together and do a 30-day roadmap and see where we can get you, how we can get you feeling better in a lot of areas in life in just as quickly as 30 days.
That's wonderful. Well, Trish, I got to tell you, I appreciate you being on the show, and we wish you and your business really the very best moving forward.
Oh, I appreciate being on the show. Thank you so much, Rachel.
You bet.
Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnporangecounty.com. That's gnporangecounty.com or call 714-941-8862.
All right.